you got to click the watch stream.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So yeah, tool we use. So I was gonna speak about the tool we use. So just so you have a big picture. So first, let's try discourse. So when anyone has an idea about something we should improve, something we should change, we do a try discourse post, and this way everybody can jump in, and it's like a draft where everyone can give their opinion about the proposal, and maybe we can change it, maybe we can pivot and make it better. So this is like the discussion space about the proposal until it's really ready and it fits for everyone. And then the proposal goes into snapshot, which is where we vote with the ponderance of how much NIL we get. And so I just put news is just so you know, there's a multi-sig wallet, so that when there's big changes to make, and we're gonna speak about it just after, but someone from the team implemented the low-gov channel in NIL DAO Verso, which is really, really cool, and it's for all the daily stuff, all the like small management, treasury, like quick questions we have to move on fast. And so these are just simple polls posted in the Discord, and everybody can let everybody know what they think about it. And we've had some cool proposals on it since 24 hours. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe I can continue. So Logov is really for bounties, that kind of low not importance, but low consequences proposal we need to quickly get out. And the NIP that we vote on Snapshot, that for really much more systemic change. Then the GitHub, you just need to ask Tsnark or Rascallion to get the access if you want to start taking tickets. The Notion and Coordinate, fortunately, to Nico. So we have all a quite accurate idea of who's contributing, and basically there is a budget allocated per team. And at the pro rata of the point you receive part of the budget allocated to your team. And the budget at the moment is going to be voted each week, kind of in a logo or bi-weekly, something like this. Maybe we can move to the proposal. I will do a quick recap of what we have voted so far. So as you have seen, NIL, the token is quite innovative in the way it has been airdropped. So there is a vesting. So it's kind of perpetual stream from the under vesting to the claimable NIL. And the advantage is that we are all aligned on long term and we avoid the massive dump. So we have some time to demonstrate what we can do collectively. The problem was that there is low liquidity. So the community voted to implement a liquidity provision on Uniswap. So there is this kind of on-ramp injections of token for new holders so they don't suffer from slippage. And I will jump to the NIP4. That is the second part, which is about the Onsen program. So that's amazing. We have joined Onsen like after just 2 weeks being live. So that's, I think, other community protocols and stuff know that we are here for the long term. So that's proof of their confidence. And that's really cool, actually. So the APY is, I think, 1,000 at the moment. 1,000, and the liquidity already raised from 10,000 to 200,000. So it's really, really good for the ecosystem. And the next step will be Olympus Pro bond program. So for information, we could have joined the cohort like yesterday with Stake, Blackpool, and Boto. But we were too short on the liquidity, so that will be for a bit later. But they know about us, we respect them, and everything looks super fine. And then the alpha track, because people mentioned that actually 60% of all the governance token will be, at the moment, this is the way it's designed, will be held by creators. And we community saw the need for a secondary track so we can open to more early creators without giving too much tokens and having this kind of granularity. I think is really cool to embrace the plurality of creators, their art, and their journey. So that looks good. Nico, if you want to move forward.
Yep, sure. I don't know if you hear me because I just switched to my computer.
Yep. Maybe if someone has a question, wants to take the mic, by the way. Cool. Let's move forward.
Okay, let's go. So we just put it like a few examples of proposals that have been discussed on Discourse, but were not voted on Snapshot. But like for example, we discussed the karma score factor, how we wanted to implement it and what it would mean, how it would work. So that's some things everybody here can jump in on Discourse and talk about and add your input. Also, we were speaking about increasing the referral program to 20%. So those are the kind of things you can go even today to add your input. And I don't know, we don't see. Okay, yeah, amazing. So this is if you're looking to the stream, this is the interface of Discourse. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the Notion? Yep. Okay. Let me find the Notion.
And so, if you're not, I just wanted to emphasize that if you're not already on the, I feel like if you're on this call, you must be on the NIL DAO Verso. But just in case, if there are some people here who are not, this is we have another Discord called the NIL DAO Verso, which is where everything happens in terms of contribution and works on within the DAO. So you should join it if you haven't. And this is where we have the channel LowGov, like it's written, like it's for daily management, like Theo explained, and of course we have some I don't know if we have some proposals to come to speak about.
Maybe if I can jump on the Verso Discord because this is quite important. I think we are like most of initial contributors have been like impressed by our Olympus Erase as this kind of really autonomous organization. So we learned a lot from them. We kind of duplicate their functionment. And fortunately, we also are trying to automatize most of the tasks. So this is thanks to Nono. We have like some really cool bots to allow any of you to contribute whenever you want, take the lead, join someone, get paid, join coordinate, ask for a bounty. Like the goal of LowGov is really to create bounties for super focused tasks. And this Discord, I think, is what is our force actually, because there is so much to do, and if we are all well organized and paid for our contribution, we can really make amazing, sensational stuff. So we are really invited to take a look, and this is pretty complete. So congrats for everyone that is already there, and that's really, really cool actually. And this is just starting. Regarding the LowGov, I think there is some discussion also for a press bounty. So the idea is that we have a lot of traction, but still some institutionals are like ignoring, or they do like if they didn't know. So let's try to secure some press articles. End project has been like mentioned by Decrypt and some really big names before. So for sure we can do it and find a contact, or if you have any way to make it happen, so Defiant, the Cointelegraph, that kind of things, there is a bounty. So Frika proposed 100 NIL, it could be also VNIL, whatever. But the idea is to have a strong incentive to quickly leverage the traction we had, so we can keep running and have the momentum we all really love.
Yep, and I just wanted to add on that I just wanted to explain quickly how Coordinate works, because I've got a lot of DM asking me like how much 1 point given on Coordinape equals in terms of fiat money or in terms of crypto. And so it does not work exactly like this. So actually, like, so each week we will everybody on Coordinape, which is the tool we use to determine the distribution of vinyl for the contributors. Each week, everyone on Coordinape got 100 nil, and so those are 100 points. And so you can distribute those points to everyone between all the people you have worked with. So if you have been helped by someone and they have been a great help, you can give them like 20 points, for example. And so you distribute your points within the week like that. And at the end of the week, those points like make a graph, and we see the distribution of value within the DAO. And so who added the most value, and then we can distribute in proportion of this graph, like the vinyl of the week. And but just so you know, in addition of that, like Theo said, there's also some bounty, like some bounty projects that have been done. But yeah.
So to circle back, because the Verso Discord is yours actually. Does anyone have some feedback about how we run the operations? What we should increase? What has been your sensation when you came? Then how do you feel about contributing? How do we make this better?
Yeah, and I would just like to add to that you don't need to be a developer. You don't need to be somebody that makes videos or a graphics designer. I mean, there's tons and tons of work that needs to be done, and even just competitive research for the comparison chart, for example. A lot of that was just going to competitors' websites, looking at what their rates and fees are, and putting it into a spreadsheet. So there's a lot that can be done. That anybody could do, really.
Yeah,
Maybe.
amazing. Thanks. It's true. And yeah, and I want to emphasize on the fact that there is no bad question or something like that. And all the team is open. Like there's almost always someone on the Discord to answer your questions. So really feel free to come to us and ask if you have. We want that there is the less friction possible to get to work. So and speaking about that, I think Theo was gonna show the form. Yeah. You want to introduce the form?
Yeah, the goal is really to make frictionless your capacity to contribute. So core values are really autonomy, getting paid. So ask for a bounty, ask for money, join Coordinape, and that's the most important things, I think. Ownership and getting paid. And I think it's maybe a good moment to. Nico, I think you have some feature on the line, or maybe it's
sorry.
cheese. Maybe it's cheese. It was cheese. It isn't cheese. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe Shanghai. The idea now will be probably to do a recap of each team. So let's give the voice to one of the most active person in each team, so they can do a brief of what they have done in the last couple of days and what are the next steps. And we could start with the engineering team. I don't know if Tony, Rapscallion, or anyone else want to take the lead. Maybe not. Architect, maybe you want to give a brief of what you have done with Karma and.
Yeah, let Actor go.
Yeah, just unmuting myself because I'm running around downstairs to handle my children as well. So quickly giving some info. Can you guys hear me?
Very well.
Okay, great. So yeah, I think on the engineering team we've mostly worked, or I have worked a lot on the karma scoring. So that means the algorithm. I changed it today. Given the fact that the proposal was proposed, was voted in favor. So yeah, indeed that one. I also did like the automation of the karma scoring pipeline. So that means that it now every day it's automatically updated at I think 7 a.m. Central European time. So that's cool. And then for the rest, we also worked at N renting. So you can now rent ends, and you can also lend them, of course. We
Not yet.
worked on.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, indeed, we worked on it, but it's not live yet. Then we also worked on the integration with Sushi to have the liquidity mining program. Have Anson ready. What else did we do? We did prepare the contracts for the next drop, which will be the seed phrase drop. Yeah, what else did we do? Maybe some other guys like Zark or so can chime in on what you guys did.
To jump back on the seed phrase, so there is a lot of course, in the long run, we could try to automatize things, but at the moment, there is a lot of end work for each job, especially because of the personalization, and this is like a lot of time consuming. So this is also something we are thinking about how to make it less more standardized, maybe. Anyway, like the idea would be to have contributors ready to help with reviewing the contract, or even building the contracts for other creators and getting a cut of their job if this is what the creator is okay with. So if you want to give it a look, you can like review the seed phrase next job, which to be honest is going to be probably one of the most complex we have seen so far. Like there is many stage and whitelist and stuff, so it's gonna be a tricky drop probably. So if you want to give it a look, it's cool actually. And to circle back on the next step for product, we are thinking about update the explore page, make it much more strong. Then there is the end renting. A lot of people, of course, the secondary market, which is obviously like one of the biggest market we could look for. And in my opinion, that could be really sexy if you want to compete with other big actors. And finally, the L2. A lot of users are asking for L2, and this is, I think, our role to start talking about that and what strategy we could look for.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to close. Yeah, I'm personally looking at L2 and secondary market on a higher level. That's my kind of focus at the moment.
Yeah, secondary market is sexy. Marketing, do you want to jump in, Cheese?
Yeah, I can go ahead and jump in. So first, I just want to say thanks to everyone here and on the call, and in the Discord in general and the NIL DAO community. The enthusiasm here is absolutely inspiring. The level of innovation coming out from the developers and the pace that they're working at is just mind blowing. I come from a pretty fast paced industry, IRL, and got a lot of moving parts, but it doesn't even compare to this. This is absolutely impressive, and I'm super happy to be here and be a part of it. That being said, the marketing so far, the team, there's been a lot of really good conversations going. We put together that comparison chart. We've got this workflow going now, so we've got a lot of people engaged in a lot of different things. Pikes has dove into the user experience and the user interface between Discord and all the different websites, and trying to really streamline it and improve that. The work she's done already has been amazing. BB's has jumped into some branding guidelines. You know, Frika did an amazing job putting together some logos and some fonts. BB's is really kind of taken a deep dive into how to utilize that moving forward, and put together press packets. So if somebody wants to write about NIL, they've got guidelines and tools they need to create documentation that's in line with the NIL brand. We've got the Twitter space coming up. Michael's going to be hosting that. That's going to be amazing. Appreciate everyone who's taken the time to present, Architect and BB's. And drop communication. We're working on drop communication. We've got some ideas around how to possibly improve that. We're going to be submitting those to review here shortly. We got people working on social media content, how to better tell the NIL story and make that stuff shareable, so anybody in the community can share these things and hopefully drive some engagement in the larger NFT ecosystem that way. Michael's video tutorials, I think did we get those posted yet?
Yes, they are really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hopefully that helps people learn how to actually use the tools that are being developed. Then we're working on the intro video, I think is what we called it. Just the high level overview of what the NIL ecosystem is, how it came together. That's in the beginning stages, but that's something to look forward to. And then also, just to touch on what Theo said earlier, secure and press is our high priority right now. We've got a really good story to tell here with the development of NIL from the end project, the unique systems and designs that are being implemented here with Karma, the tokenomics behind it. There's a story to tell here, and as soon as we start catching some press, I think it's gonna spread like wildfire. And again, I'm just blown away by the amount of work that everybody's put into this and how quickly people jump into this stuff and just try to solve problems.
Amazing. Circling back on the secure press, so yeah, it's gonna be voted really soon in the Verso server, but you can acknowledge that there is now bounties for securing press, big podcasters, YouTubers, anything that spreads NIL at a very high scale. And yeah.
Yeah, and then Theo, if you could just go back to that secure and press tab real quick and show the
Sure.
link to the list of contacts. Yeah, so there's a list of platforms here. You've got your user counts on the side there as well. So that's a good place to start if you're looking for people to reach out to.
Amazing. Yeah, also if you know someone from someone, that's already sometimes win. Really cool. Okay, so let's secure press. We have some articles. We need to conclude that for sure. And Twitter Space, can wait to hear Michael. Michael, if you want to intro the Twitter Space, because we need to really do the big fiesta. So it's on Wednesday. So if you want to tease. Amazing. Your mic is perfect. Yeah, go ahead for sure. We need to publish. Amazing. Can wait for that. And yeah, it's Wednesday basically at 6 p.m. French time, CST +1, so 5 p.m. London, and yeah, 12 p.m. United States East. Okay, cool. Nico, maybe you want to catch up with Impresario. You have been doing amazing job with that. So
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, sure. Okay, so Impresario team, we've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been receiving amazing creators, amazing applications. But so I think we've passed the bar of like plus 300 applies. So it was really a lot to process. But so what we've done basically is we're creating a process to answer everyone the most quickly possible, because we want all creators to have a feedback. But like they put themselves a bit naked doing the apply. So I think it's important to respect that and give them a quick feedback. And then we just onboarded the creators. We just okay. How do I put that? We just put the process. Yeah, the process for the following steps they have to do. So now, first of all, they are accepted or not. Depending on their application. Then they are put on the Discord with a private channel and some members of the team that can help them and answer all their questions. And then they will. So this is coming in the next few days. So watch out for this. But they are going to fill in a form with their a drop proposal, basically. So what kind of art they want to drop, and how they want to drop it, the number of pieces, this kind of thing. And then we will propose some drops proposal aligned to the community, and everyone will have the possibility to vote, and the most upvoted artist creators will be launched on the platform, basically. So that's our V1 of the decentralization of the creation. So the aim at the end is that we don't like the community select every creators from A to Z. So this is on the way. It's coming, and it's gonna be cool.
amazing. So yeah, let me summarize. There is the referral program. Anyone can refer creators. Everyone can bring them. There is some documentation to help you doing so. You earn 7% approximately of what they generate, and you can probably earn 20% or something. Let's see what the governance look for, but it could be greater. Then the creator will join the Discord, and he will propose a drop. And later, quite soon actually, you will vote with your NIL to select. It will come similarly to Mirror XYZ by kind of cohort, and you support the one you prefer, and the top 2, top 3, something like this will be able to join the cohort actually. And yes, absolutely amazing people fill the form, creators. So that's promising, and I think we really quickly need to secure some for the next drop and make sure this is a success.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I think this was the 3 most active team, to be honest. Operation, I know Mackenzie is here, or if any one of you wants to provide something about operation input, let's just do the mic.
Alex, you wanted to jump in? Oh. I saw Alex I thought he wanted to speak, but no. But just to summarize operation, so first of all, the operation team is the one who who's structuring all the work of the DAO. So we've been mostly creating and organizing the Notion and Discord Verso implementation and structuring this. And so the main point here is to have the most fluid system for the contributors to come in and to work and get retributed. So yeah, you're more than welcome to come to this team and just propose a project or give your thoughts about what could be done better. Yeah.
Amazing. I think we have done an overview of what has been going on in the Verso server. Does anyone wants to take the mic to say anything, how you feel, what you want, what you need? Go for it. Amazing. It's exactly that. Like anyone can express himself on NIL, and that's the good occasion to introduce the NIL Odyssey. So NIL Odyssey is like a very long-term game. So you can see it as your NIL astronaut journey, and it's starting this week. And each week there will be a kind of a game. So we can see who is the most creative, basically, because this is all about creator economy and creative, and can express himself and also promote and share some love. And the first one is the NIL literature. So as we said, even a retweet on Twitter, a like, a mention is already a really valuable contribution to the DAO. Actually, you don't even need to join on the Verso server. You can ship a meme, you can retweet, whatever. You can talk about NIL to your mom. That's a contribution. And the NIL Odyssey Week 1 is the NIL literature, so you can write a poem, a haiku, whatever you like, using some form of words to express your love for NIL, the creator economy, or anything that makes you vibrate. And 10 winners will earn 10 NIL each, which is approximately a bit less than $200. So that's the kind of recurring cool stuff we can do all together that makes the journey fun. And I've seen already really cool creative proposition. So feel free to express yourself, and that's the way, I think.
Hi, I'm a bit shy, but I'm going to try to make a cool video if I can. This week, maybe I'm with the Bounty already painting, but I will try to figure out how to do it and try to do it if it's worth. If you want to, everybody here, you know?
Absolutely. Sounds amazing. I mean, you need to check what Awesome Nada is doing. She really do some really cool illustration. So
I just make art. I don't know. I love art and just make art. And I have cool vibes, but I'm shy, as you can see. But I will work on it so I could do something good. use them. They're for the community. Use everything you can. You know, for any article, whatever. I think I told Peace that the other day.
It's really cool. So look, even one bang is one contribution, so we can all make it. And to circle back, so for instance, this illustration is using like a 3D piece, and we are finalizing like a Figma that will be used as kind of design wiki. So anyone can grab components, visuals, and you can use it for memes, whatever you like. So yeah, stay aware. This is going to be released very soon.
Cool.
And yeah, amazing. I think this is a cool overview. Does anyone have some feedback? How do you feel? Anything to share?
I think the community, the NIL team, need a bunch of ideas of the community right now. Maybe from here, I am thinking back in the secondary market, and I want to think and try to understand how can be in the future the NIL secondary market. And I am can stop thinking about the treasure secondary market, you know, that they deploy in Arbitrum network. You got what I am saying? Because my English not so good, but I think
got it.
That they making there is amazing, and I think we can take things from there and put it on NIL. Like idea to take, for example, no, Arbitrum has Ethereum like main coins, you know, forever here, and they took idea for made their own currency. I don't know if people know here Magic, you know, and the idea to put Magic to the principal coin to the secondary market was amazing. So I think NIL in the future maybe can do the same, putting NIL to get paid to the test artist in the secondary market, you know, not via Ethereum like OpenSea. Maybe I want maybe in the future want to pay a Potenza or a Perseverance with NIL directly, not with Ethereum, you know?
Excuse me, flinging stuff,
Absolutely.
So basically, I am thinking about in the potentially that the devs can making at this point with the future secondary market.
Does someone wants to give an answer, or I go for it?
I just want to be sure. So what your idea is like to have our own marketplace for secondary market on an L2?
Sorry, can repeat me please again if you are asking something for me?
Oh yeah, it was for you. I just wanted to be sure to have understood. What you mean is like when you say about Treasure's ID is to do our own, to create our own secondary market platform on a layer 2.
I mean, they own a secondary market there because they get started in OpenSea, you know? For that, I say they will in layer 2 a secondary market. They was really build a first market in Arbitrum because I don't know another, and really is a good job that they do, no?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I strongly agree. First, congrats to any Magic holders, any Magic enthusiast. What you are doing with the DAO is amazing and really inspiring. And yeah, just to circle back, I think like secondary market, as Tony mentioned, is probably the next big milestone for NIL, and this will send a really strong message to the market also. Have this OpenSea decentralized competitors everyone is looking for, and using NIL as a currency is also a really great potential. It could increase the utility of NIL, and there are other ways to do so also, like the end renting could be paid in NIL. You could bid with Tech NIL, for instance, on the secondary. So I think it's definitely something we need to catch up on. And for the second, for the layer 2 also, we can talk about it in the Verso server.
Yeah, maybe I can add something. So the next thing we can do in terms of layer 2 would be to move some NIL onto, I don't know, Arbitrum or even ZK Sync, and then for the smaller payments that we do, for instance, these 10 NIL that we give out for the competitions, we could do on layer 2, so that there isn't too much gas cost involved.
Absolutely.
Right now, that is true, but I think that the project they can rule 100% in Ethereum, because I think the potential is for Ethereum. You know, yes, we can use secondary layer 2 for making more low the cost, but I think too is a lot of people to need to teach about layer 2s. You know, that is not too easy for too many, and I'm not saying that you're not right, but I think in this point we should take with careful, or say another word, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. We will stay on L1. The point is to expand onto one or multiple layer 2 on a multiple rollups. That's for sure. But layer 1 is here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. The point I was making is for some payments, there are some L2 where it makes more sense for smaller payments, Loopring, ZK or Arbitrum. So that's one way we can start expanding some of the operations onto a layer 2.
Yeah, it makes total sense, because if we start paying more in gas than in bunches, we're not going to make it. So
yep.
Let's see what we can do. Great. Should we finish with a kind of POAP, Nico? Is it POAP time?
Yeah, sure. And but you have a POAP?
Yeah, we have POAP. May you create maybe a new channel where everyone can drop his wallet address, and we will send POAP, like say Patricio, to all wallets that have been added.
Okay, sure. I'll create it in the NIL DAO regular server. Yeah, sure. So basically, POAP is a company. So you can go to poap.xyz, and it's like kind of an NFT system, but you will not see it on OpenSea, for example. And it's just like it's a bookmark that represents a moment you have passed. So for example, everybody who's been here can get this POAP. And it will be like a bookmark representing this first event we all did together, but you can keep in your wallet. Yeah. I don't know if it was well explained. If someone has a better way to say it,
literally a proof of attendance. So it can be attendance on chain, attendance off chain, attendance in a Discord. So yeah, that's just the tokenization of you being here, celebrating the NIL erasing, and yep. Do we have the Discord? ready, the Chan?
No.
Yeah, just create a Chan like in basement, please, and pull up. Blah. Maybe some, if not leaks, like some news on product. So this could be the next explore page. So much more musculated, kind of. So we can have we can start scaling creator.
Okay.
Some.
Just so you know, there's a new channel just called PoApp in the NIL basement.
Bam. Give me PoApp. Amazing. And yeah, this is the explore page. So this is also a taste of what the NIL marketplace could looks like. So, and a big shout out to Liwi that integrated the staking page. And I mean, it's not Liwi only, it's Tony, like all engineers. But I mean, the staking page is really awesome in my opinion. Super mesmerizing. So let's keep it up. Nice.
Amazing. And it was so good to speak to everybody. To speak with everyone.
Absolutely. It was the first one. If you have any feedbacks, if you want to take the lead next time, if you want to lead the next call, organize it with Nico or even lead it yourself, you are more than welcome. And yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the next one is?
I think bi-weekly is cool because there are some weekly call with each team in the Verso server. So marketing team is meeting. For this one, I think bi-weekly is enough. Up to you.
Good stuff.
Amazing.
Thanks. Amazing.
Right. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Fantastic.
Here.
Thank you.